What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to upload a list, CSV file, add contacts into HighLevel, then set up a manual action so you could actually use it as a power dialer and automatically dial all these people. Okay, so here we go. So we're in contacts. We're going to go to import contacts because I have a sheet ready. Now the sheet is going to look like this one. The sheet has the city, state, industry, company name, phone number, email address, Yelp response time, because that's something that I'm going to go after and target them if they have a slow response time. I teach this in one of my courses, so you can reach out for more info. Anyway, we're going to upload all this information. I'll have it all blurred out, but you get the point. So we go back to HighLevel. We're in the contacts section. We go to update or import, click on next. We're going to take our file. You can just drag and drop, or you can just select it. I'm going to select it, upload, create and update contacts. So hit next. Now we've got everything we need to make sure mapped. So I add in very specific custom fields. So what industry are you in? I want to make sure I know that. And then everything should be mapped, like Yelp response time. That is another custom field. So the field, think of that as the header, right? Like first name, last name, those are all fields. Now custom values, which we call custom valuables, you can use those in other things. So you can input information into each of those custom values. But fields is just more of a simplified version, and think of it as spreadsheet. That's the row header. Okay, so now we've got everything mapped. That's super important. Now we're going to go hit next. And then we're going to add tags to imported contacts. I'll show you that you could do it like this, but I'll also do the manual way. So if we add tags, we just want to do, I believe I put auto dialer. Now, what you should do is you should have a spreadsheet of all your tags, custom values, custom fields, everything that's tracked, and then you can organize them better in HighLevel, and then you never have to think about it because you already have everything listed in your master spreadsheet. That's what's more important, is taking the time to plan ahead. Every trigger link form, we have hidden fields on the form so we can track the gclid, Facebook click ID, source, medium. We do a very advanced tracking. We got the tracking pool number so you can track which keyword led to a call if you're using Google Ads. So this is particularly about uploading to the CRM contacts and then creating an automated dialer. So we got to click I confirm all these contacts. And then now we're starting the bulk upload. Again, the contact info will be blurred out. So I'll show you in the automation though how simple it is to create an auto dialer without spending money on an auto dialer. Now it's not like you're dialing 10,000 people at one time and whoever picks up, you just take it, but it's more of an automated thing and you can always pause. So we're going to look at, let's see, power dialer, I think it was called, auto dialer workflow. So we put people into a manual action. And so this contact tag, okay, so auto dialer we actually did, so very specific Yelp-05-10 cold prospect, okay? So that's the tag. So once that tag is added, cold prospect, then it will assign to user. So I'm actually going to assign to myself. I'm going to make some calls today. It's a Saturday afternoon. If you're not getting after it on the weekend, then you're not getting after it enough. All right, and then it just does a manual call. That's it. The action name is a manual call. And then I just put people in a wait forever. I'll just do the 9,999 days as a time delay, because I might want to just add another workflow, call them again, add an email, whatever it is that we have. Most of the time, some of the stuff we just have the phone numbers, so I'm just going to call. And then another thing you could sell to these people besides their slow response time is that they don't even have a missed call text back. Hey, you missed my call me back. And then they call you back and you say, hey, look, what's your average job worth? All right, maybe pest control is like $350, okay, something like that. That's a pretty good number. If they miss 10 calls and they close 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, that's $700. But imagine if they miss 10 calls a day. Then all of a sudden you're getting into the 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month of missed opportunities. So again, this is what it looks like. You add a tag. You can trigger it different ways, but I like to just keep it simple. Add a tag. It puts them in my pipeline that I want. And then assign to user, and then manual call. Okay? You can always add more stuff. So for example, if we were to add to pipeline we'll just do the opportunity one. And then we're going to go pipeline is Yelp. And then we'll just put entered. But everything happens automatically, so I'll show you some of the automation. But again, this is just for the regular auto dialing. So now we have this in here. Let's go back to our new contacts that we just uploaded. All right, so back in here, contacts, we want to know, is this done yet? Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Look, we've got all these people added, right? So I'm going to take a filter and I'm just going to do created today, right? And it's going to be today. Apply. All right, so we have 98 records. So just 100 people. We're going to start dialing. I'm going to select all of them. I know that these are good. I'll double check. Okay, these are all the right ones, right? And now I'm going to hit add a tag. And we know what that's going to be is the Yelp auto dialer. And it's just going to be Yelp. Hit the search button. And very specific. See how specific these are? We name them so specifically based on the stage, the pipeline stage, the automation. So everything gets tracked and the pipeline just moves down from left to right as planned. So as you can see here, we know we can squeeze in a new one. Maybe there's something 05, or we could do 07-10 or whatever, 06, depending on if we need to add a stage. So that's the benefit of how detailed you can be with your tagging. And then when someone visits a sales page and they're a contact, boom, we get an instant alert. If someone opened an email, boom, we know that they opened the email. If they clicked on the email, if they replied on the email, we have every stage tracked. So if this sounds interesting to you and you want to step up your high level game, you might want to talk to us. We're definitely not the best, but we get pretty detailed in there. And we're learning a lot from others as well as doing and testing on our own. Cold prospect, that's the tag we're going to add. Hit add tag. And then what's cool about this is now that's all going to add the tag. So that'll take a second. A cold brew, no big deal. All right, so the tag is added. From here, we know now we have a list of 98 people we can call, or whatever it was. We're going to go to conversations. Now, this is the tricky part. You're like, why did we go to conversations? Because we're going to go to manual actions. And we're going to go to the workflow. So this is our auto dialer. This is where we called it auto dialer workflow. And you see all this? This is now connected to my name with a call and a yet to start. So that knows that, hey, we didn't start. So I'll just show you how it works. So let's click on let's start. Let's start. Okay, and it's going to start dialing this company right now. So you're going to hear me in action. Hey, what's going on? This is David. Esau was looking for a local painter. You can give me a call back at 619-658-5620. Thank you so much. Now, see, it pops up. Okay, so we know no answer, busy, voicemail, completed. So we just go no answer, and then it's going to start the next caller. Boom. And I just go down, I scroll down to look at my Yelp response time and the business name so I can reach out with some type of angle, right? I'll be like, hey, are you guys fully booked? Or are you taking on any more jobs? And they'll be like, huh, what? And then you try to pitch them without being too pitchy. Hey, I noticed that your Yelp response time was 4 hours. So you're giving a lot of jobs away to your local competitors. I went ahead and built you an autoresponder and a missed call text back for free. I just want you to test it out. If you like it, we can go from there. Can we set up a call for this week? That could get you multiple appointments. So you can make, 197, 97, 297. You could charge people on the low end, but all of a sudden now you got a recurring. If they're not missing calls, they're getting more leads, they're going to stick with you. So you just built yourself a SaaS. So instead of applying for other jobs, do this, follow me for more tips, and subscribe. So once you hit no answer, it's going to go to the next call. Now, if you do voicemail you can set up automations later as well. Hey, it went to voicemail, so now if we have the email, we can send an email automatically. But I'm just going to skip to the next call, and then I'll get off this video. If you thought it was useful, just click the like and subscribe button. I'm going to try to post more of these. Just been busy managing existing clients, but I want to teach more as well. All right, thank you. No answer? Boom. See, now it goes to next lead in the right-hand corner. And if you want to pause it, you can just pause it. I got to take a quick bathroom break. Boom. Pause that. And when you come back, next lead, it pops up. You're just dialing. And then from there, if you do this one thing every day, like Bruce Lee did 10,000 kicks a day, you will make money. My problem is I do a bunch of different stuff. So take my advice and not do what I say, or not do what I say. And best of luck. Comment below and I'll post more videos.